Today we'll be making this Chrome logo. Please leave a like and subscribe to help support me by checking out the links in the description below. Okay, we're going to make a new composition. We're going to name it Logo, and this is where our logo is going to live. Just going to scale it down. Create another composition. We're going to name this Bevel. We're going to take the logo composition and drag it right in there. Now we want to go to Layer Styles and select Inner Glow. We'll change the blend mode to normal. Change the color to black. And I'll scale up the size so you can kind of see what we're doing here. We're going to select the technique and change it to precise so it has a sharper edge. But we're going to lower it for now. Alright, we'll create another composition and we'll name it Main, where all of our comps will live. Just going to drag in Logo, drag in Bevel, and we'll have to create one more composition, which will be our reflection composition. So it'll basically show the chrome. And we'll pull in the studio lighting, which I made in Photoshop. Go back to our main and pull that reflection composition in. And we can disable the logo and bevel because we're just going to reference those. So we'll create a CC glass effect and we'll select the bevel layer, or bevel composition I should say. And you can see that it's made that outline there in the studio, but we're going to cut that out now. So we'll select Set Matte and we'll select the original logo layer. Right away, it's looking pretty good, but we're going to crank up the height and lower the softness. So it really has a cool shiny edge and shiny look. Now go back to our bevel and I'll show you what I meant by the precision. If we pull that value up, it makes a really sharp line and can look really cool. It looks better when you apply it to text, typically. But we're going to lower that down again. Okay, I'm just going to collapse these, and something else that you can do is I want to make this look more organic instead of straight up and down. So I'm going to add a turbulent displace. Kind of make it a little more wobbly so you can't really tell what's in the background. And it looks really good. I like it. Alright, and now I want to make it look like the environment is moving. So I'll add a CC Reptile. Set the expand left to 5000 as I'll be moving the position to the right. So I'll select a keyframe and move our marker about a minute and just scrub that over. You can see there's a seam there and we don't really want that seam. So we're just going to drop the turbulent displace below the CC Reptile, which fixes that issue. Alright, and let's go back to main and we can scrub the timeline and see what it looks like. It's looking really good. And one more thing I want to show you to make it look a little more realistic, if that's what you're going for, is you can add a material reflection to kind of give it that weathered look. We'll just pull this down and break up the blacks and the whites just a little bit. I'll zoom in here so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so something else I want to do is I want to add a bit of color. So we'll add hue and saturation, select colorize, and pull up the colorize saturation. And you can immediately see a bright red color. Now you can change this to any color that you like, but for this tutorial I'm going to set it to red since that's what I showed in the preview. And one final thing is we can duplicate that. Let's remove the hue and saturation so we can bring it back to chrome. And using the arrow keys, I'm going to select the reflection layer and just drop it down a little bit. And it looks a little dark, so I'm going to add a curves and lighten this up. Just like that. Yeah, this extruded looking logo, looking really nice. One more thing I want to show is that you can change the logo to anything you want and it will dynamically update. So if I type in something here like hi, let me change the value up. There we go. Align it a little bit. Then we can go back to our main and it just changes right away. Thanks for checking my tutorial out. I hope you learned something new. Please leave a like and subscribe, and be sure to check out the links in the description for some really cool content. Thanks, guys.